Director General Military Operations, Lieutenant General, is expected to engage with his Pakistani counterpart later today. We're talking about Rajiv Ghai, Lieutenant General Ghai. These talks are part of an understanding reached between both nations on pausing military actions, which was reached on the 10th of May on Saturday. Now, this morning, the Indian Army said that no overnight incidents were reported in areas along the international border between India and Pakistan. It said that the night remained largely peaceful across Jammu and Kashmir and other areas along the international border. The Army said that no incident of cross-border firing or shelling was reported, marking the first calm night in recent days. Pakistan has been regularly violating the ceasefire at the border and along the line of control, and in the days since the Pahalgam terror attack, it has only increased. What started as small arms fire initially escalated into full-fledged heavy shelling and firing. The Pakistani Army had targeted civilian areas, resulting in dozens of casualties. Now, on Sunday evening, Indian military held a detailed briefing on Operation Sindoor, outlining India's response to the terror attack in Pahalgam that killed 26 people.
And identify the exact vector. I have no doubt in my mind that we achieved total surprise, and those strikes across those 9 terror hubs left more than 100 terrorists killed, including high-value targets such as Yusuf Azhar, Abdul Malik Rauf, and Mudassir Ahmed that were involved in the hijack of IC-814 and the Pulwama blast. We realized that some of these terror hubs were now bereft of any presence and had preemptively been vacated, fearing retribution from us. There was also a term of reference and our own binding, self-imposed restriction to target only terrorists and thus prevent collateral damage.
We were saturated with a raid of Pakistani unmanned aerial vehicles and small drones. And these came in waves in our civilian areas, over our military installations, and all of them were successfully intercepted. Few of them did manage to land. However, there was not much damage that they did. And we have our robust counter-US hard kill and soft kill systems which did the job.
The Indian Air Force played a major part in these strikes by engaging some of these camps, and the Indian Navy provided wherewithal in terms of precision munitions. The Indian Air Force obviously had their assets up in the sky. The Pakistan Army has reported to have lost approximately 35 to 40 personnel in artillery and small arms firing on the line of control between the 7th and the 10th of May.
If I comment on anything, it will only be advantage adversary. So we don't want to give him any advantage at this stage. All I can say is that we have achieved our objectives that we selected, and all our pilots are back home.
You may be aware that we tested and refined tactics and procedures at sea during multiple weapon firings in the Arabian Sea within 96 hours of the terrorist attack. The aim was to revalidate our crew, armament, equipment, and platform readiness to deliver various ordnance on selected targets precisely. Thereafter, our forces remained forward deployed in the Northern Arabian Sea in a dissuasive and deterrent posture with full readiness and capacity.
And I have already made it very clear towards the end of what I said that it's only a couple of hours ago that the Chief of Army Staff has carried out a security review, and he's authorized our Army commanders to deal with violations of any kind from across the borders in a manner that they deem fit. So again, to reiterate, the response will be fierce and it will be punitive.